Hey, this is Gameon 2000, and welcome back to another episode of Exploring the Star Wars Galaxy. Sorry about that. Today we are going to be exploring Nevarro as the Mandalorian. Massive Mandalorian spoilers in this episode, so there's your warning, and now let's get into the video. So first off, we have Mando's ship, obviously, which is parked here on the planet. So that's our first site on the planet. The second site is just generally the planet's terrain in general. So we have, it's rocky, black, lots of ashes, volcano. It's a very volcanic island, with like black sand and stuff everywhere, and rocks. So that's the terrain of this island. Now the second location for this map is here. This is the village. There's a few recognizable locations in the village, so I'll show you those right now. Now, this is where the Mandalorian turns in his bounty of Grogu when he first finds him. So you push this thing, and this thing comes out, which is really cool, and then it goes back in and opens the door. Now, unlike the one on Tatooine, you can actually use this one over and over again, which I really like. It's really satisfying just to watch this thing come out of the wall. Anyway, and if you come into here, this, of course, this is where he sits, turns in the bounty of Grogu, gets his payment in Beskar. But of course Mando feels bad for turning in Grogu, so this is where he, blasts through the wall, and this is where he has the big shootout with all the stormtroopers coming in here, and he steals back Baby Yoda. Grogu, sorry. Now, of course, after he takes back Grogu, this is the scene at the front of the village where he basically is having this big old shoot-off. He's hiding behind this speeder, and in the speeder with Grogu, all these bounty hunters are basically trying to get after him and get Grogu from him so that they can be paid for it, until all of his Mandalorian friends come help him, and he finally gets to his ship and escapes. Now, from this front part of the village, just over here, is the entrance to the building with this, where the season final takes place, basically. So the Mandalorian, Greef Karga, at least that's what this Minecraft skin is labeled, and Cara Dune all sit around this table in a scheme to try and save the child. And it's at that point that Moff Gideon shows up with all of his stormtroopers right in front of this building. This is where they have the big shoot-off as they shoot through this window at our main characters inside. Now, because there's no way out from this epic scene from the show, they have to go to these sewers. Now, through that secret passageway, obviously, is the secret hideout of the Mandalorian Guild, which if we come over here to this room with this sign right above it, this, of course, is the smithing room, or the blacksmith room, or whatever, where Din's Beskar armor is forged. That would be this shiny, epic armor that he wears for most of the show. But, of course, on their way to escape, they encounter a slight problem. A lava river here. They finally get the boat out. It was connected to the side, and they start riding down the lava river, which this thing is really cool. They have this boat with this little joy that looks like it's paddling it, and it's like riding on top of this lava. This is a really cool DLC. And, of course, in the show, there are stormtroopers on both sides of here, and this is where, of course, the robot blows himself up, makes the big sacrifice to save Grogu. We all remember that part. And then there's a bit of a fight when Moff Gideon starts flying around in his TIE fighter, blasting at our main characters, which we can see here is the TIE fighter crash right here, which looks really dope. And inside of the TIE fighter crash, we have a netherite sword, which is also the dark saber. This is where we first see the dark saber in the Mandalorian. Moff Gideon has the dark saber, and of course he cuts through his TIE fighter that just crashed, and he's perfectly fine. and he gets out and he's like, oh, I'm gonna be a big bad guy for the next season too. So we have Mando's ship, we have the village, we have the secret underground place with the Mandalorian guild, we have the tunnel with the iconic scene, the lava tunnel with a little lava river, that iconic scene. We have the TIE fighter crash, and the dark sabers introduced on this planet. So this overall is a super duper dope planet, with lots of great Mandalorian episodes taking place here. So yeah, this is a really cool DLC again. Super cool map, so much detail, so much awesome things. I just absolutely love it. So let's go ahead and do a few little helicopter kind of shots, just some cool little shots, and then we will end the video right there. And I'm not going to do the outro until I change out of the skin. Now, I actually was going to have Grogu join us for this episode, but I forgot. So yeah, anyway, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. I'm really enjoying these Star Wars DLC exploration videos, and hopefully I will see you in the next video. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, or a like. Make sure this video does good, because my other one didn't do so well. But anyway, thank you so much for watching once again, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. So see you then.